Hello everybody, I'm back with another video for you today. This video will be a little bit different. I wanted to bring you some gameplay because that's kind of been lacking the past few days. But you know, I haven't been feeling really like making any particularly new decks, so this is just some hybrid Elves gameplay. I had a huge amount of success with it recently. I won a ton of games and only lost like 2, I think. So yeah, been really doing very well with it. I think there's a lot that you can maybe learn from the gameplay here and from the couple of streams that I've done where I've played it. So I'm going to be uploading some of that footage here today, and hopefully you can enjoy it. And yeah, I know some of you have been asking for longer and more gameplay, so hopefully this will satisfy you there, and you know, you won't be too bored with more Scoia'tael gameplay. That being said, enjoy the video, guys. Subscribe, of course, for more content. I'll see you soon with more card reveals and more videos, so have a good one. Bye. Bit of Crime Syndicate. Alright. Might just play Double Marauder round 1, to be honest. Seems pretty decent. I should get a jumper. ADX shooter, what's going on? What is going on? I heard there's some crazy DMCA stuff going on. A little bit yike. Dude, I want Blitz Gwent. I want some Blitz Gwent. I want to play very fast. I want that to be like a full, proper game mode. That would bring me a lot of joy and happiness. I don't have any poison. It's kind of wonky. Hey guys. Hello everyone. How's it going? Okay, like, I'm not gonna lie, the main reason I came to stream today was because I wanted to see if anybody knew about this new card that's been revealed. Amnesty. Because I don't know what's going on with that, truth be told. I really don't know. It seems really unfair and broken, but I'm not sure if I'm reading it properly, and I figured that maybe the chat could help. I haven't played Gwent in over a year. Oh wow. The game's pretty decent, yeah. It's a decent time to jump back in.
Greater donations beget greater blessings.
I think especially once the new kind of expansion hits. Be very, very interesting game. Very interesting gameplay. I can probably afford to pass here. I can also probably afford to play on. That card is too busted. Amnesty? Amnesty International. I think I might just pass. I kind of like my long round against this Clown Fiesta. Literally Clown Fiesta. Rip Lore? I don't know. I might revisit it at some point. I don't know what's happening with it. There's just not really any reason to play. That's the main problem I'm having with it. Other than just like for content. For YouTube or whatever. But I kind of can't be bothered with it. I think I'm just going to hold this hand. It's pretty good. Maybe I can get rid of Whisperer, because morale would probably die anyway. That's probably an okay mulligan. Getting rid of Bowman's a bit... Monka. But yeah, maybe I can pull up Amnesty on the... maybe I can pull it up here. On the screen, or I can read it out. Sir Skewer Tooth, that's always just dying though, isn't it? It's always just dying.
A dagger. Where is the challenge?
I feel like I played a game off stream and I played like this exact game. Okay, wait, let me see if I can read this. So it's a 5 provision special card. And it's a tactic as well. It's a tactic. Seize an enemy unit with 3 power or less. Right? This is fucked up. This is not cool, dude. It's going to be a bit of a struggle to get through Defender. I need to get to his horse and clowns. How many poisons do I have? I have 7 poisons, mate. I'm popping off with poisons. Yeah, so Amnesty. Let me see if I can show you it here. Let me see if I can show you that. Let me see if I can show you it right here.
A few things more satisfying than a kill from a distance.
A few things more satisfying than a kill from a distance. I vibe with that. I vibe with that message. Will he have a Purify as well? That's kind of messed up if he does. It's kind of unfair. Multiple Oaks with coup de grace, Stefo and Menno. Oh my goodness.
You hurt my girls. I was your noble.
Louisa! I feel why do I feel like Louisa isn't super popular these days? I just feel like I haven't seen her in a while. Do I need to be a bit cautious of her, or do we not give a fuck? Not sure I give a fuck. I mean, I can't really do much about it, right?
Right, fine.
Hello, Squid Ups. Yeah, I feel like the Amnesty card is looking pretty good. Okay, let me just show it on the screen. This one, right? Seize an enemy unit with 3 power or less. Conspiracy boost it by 2. So I assume that happens after you've seized it. When I first read this card, I was like, oh, so you take 1 strength units? But this is probably happening after you've already taken it, right? So that's pretty broken. Right? Isn't that just broken? Isn't that just an 8 for 5 card with seized? 8 for 5 seized? You can play 2 of those? And if you have Devotion, you just are always yoinking stuff and boosting. I feel like that might be really fucking broken, mate. 5 power Swears for 5p. Yeah, Swears is like one of the best Nilfgaard cards, right? And this is like, hey, now you have 2 of them in your deck. plus you can still play Swears. It's better than Swears in terms of provision ratio, right? So yeah, I'm a bit spooked by that card. I'm not sure what's going on there. A little bit spooky.
Lions shall reclaim your fields.
Hello, Pedro. It's only 8 with Devotion. Only 8. The thing is, it's Seize, right? And Seize is usually taking something of value, taking a long round card. So that means it's removal value. It's an 8 for 5 removal value, and potentially you get some engine value yourself as well. So it's even better than that. It's just insanely good.
We were not the ones to start this war.
It might not seem that good, but in reality it's probably just nutty, I think. Really making Nilfgaard shut down anything with any kind of low strength long round card, right? I don't know how you play into that as Northern Realms. Or Devotion can be quite a downside. That is true, yeah. That's true. Dude, why is my camera like... Why am I like in the fucking left of my camera right now, dude? I should probably turn that off. Pan. There we go, that's more like it. Okay, well, I am currently lacking points. It'll be okay though. I'm sure it'll be okay.
Oh, you've done it now.
Oh, you've done it now.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
Probably gonna go to Ruviel back to clear up this round. I feel like this crime deck is really horrible. It's really bad. Really bad deck. But maybe it beats some things. How will you make up for the consistency when playing Devotion NG? That is true. Kind of hard to tutor things. Maybe you play Roderick and coup de grace, and then you kill your own Roderick or your own Joachim, and you kind of thin your deck by doing that. I could see that being a way. But yeah, it's a bit like.
I like the way you die, human.
It's a pretty chill round too, pretty chill. I'll probably use Oak here. Keep my good stuff. Wait, can I? Or did I fuck up? I can. I think I'm actually going to play this season. I've decided I need a purpose in life. So this month my purpose will be playing a bunch of pro ladder games. It's going to be fun, I'm sure. Okay, probably more like that guy. Okay. Not the worst of hands, not the worst of hands. Not the best either, but not the worst.
We shall retake the cities that were stolen from us. We shall drive the ape men into
NG
the
can
sea.
now play Oak thrice. Yeah. Coup de grace might be really broken. It might be.
Until the end of days, cursed and shat upon.
I could see it being really broken.
You're lucky to keep your heat.
Has Echo as well. I feel like there's going to be a lot of just broken cards in this expansion, to be quite honest. I think that's going to be a reasonably common theme. Link for the reveal. I don't have a link. Maybe check Reddit. There's usually links there. Thanks, Johnny Y. I probably should have played this first, actually. Ah, well.
Daisies stand tall.
Ah, well, yeah, no, it's alright, innit? It's alright. Should be a big W. I want to get my Square Tell games done and then maybe play some other faction a little bit.
That one.
Last card gold, right?
The wood shall turn against you.
Last card gold. Probably not for 22 points. Okay, I can maybe just show the reveals on the screen. I used to do that. A long time. The reveals today are broken? Yeah. Yeah. It could be alright. In the right environment. With the right deck to support it. Like, old ambassadors were played, right? Even though they were kind of just playing into tool removal and things. They were still played. So I think you're still missing that key component, right? Which is like the way to get a spy engine on the board and a spy on the board at the same time. That's kind of the key to making spies good again. Like, you can kind of do it with operator, but it's just a little bit, you know, it's missing the mark a little bit. Oh man, my poisons are going to be so bad against this probably. Well, maybe not. He might have he may have a few things. I'll probably mulligan one, I think. And yeah, the usurper is going to be very,
We will see who is weak.
very interesting to play mirrors with.
Blood and neck ends.
That's going to mean last say is kind of all that matters, right? On some level. Operator won't be played because of devotion. Yeah. So I think we're still kind of missing one piece of the puzzle, which is that way to both put spies down and,
Love is war.
you know, and things that synergize with spies. Maybe we'll get that, maybe we won't. see that being the case.
Leave while you still stand.
We'll see. Duchess informants are really good. Yeah, yeah. That's the one way you do it, right? Is with those and operator. There needs to be like a card that allows Duchess's informants to work, or you know, something along those lines. What? Mahaka Marauder is green. Okay. Okay, that's interesting.
Daisies, stand tall. Dead Dwan push you high.
Damn, Marauder's really been hitting the gym, I guess, or the spa. I don't know. I don't know what the appropriate. Ah, you know what I'm trying to say. I think. All right. Just dwarfing it up.
Never had your kneecaps broken.
Do I like the devotion mechanic? I do. I'm not sure there'll be enough support for it in terms of thinning. Consistency cards. That's kind of the big question mark, right? And I'm not sure I'm gonna enjoy a situation where... Oh, crikey, crikey, I don't like this, crikey. Why did I play such a low tempo card? Oh no. Probably going to have to be justice, unless I don't want to push, but I think pushing is quite important against him, right? Because I'm not a full-on elf deck, whereas he probably is.
You're lucky to keep your heat.
You're lucky to keep your heat. Like, which is worse, realistically? Probably this is worse, right?
Elven blarney.
Or even I could have taken minor, actually. Maybe I should have taken minor there. For some reason I thought I had one less point. Yeah, I thought the Cleaver's Muscle was a 4 for some reason though. Weird, kind of weird. Let's get the Dragoon. I maybe don't even need Dragoon in this deck these days. I've got Hawks for movement. Oh shit. Maybe this is secretly good for me. Maybe.
If this is me now, who was I before?
This is me now. Who was I before? This is a good poison target.
Your next move shall be your last.
I'm hyped to see monsters. Me too, man. Me too. There's going to be no new mechanics, apparently, right? So no new keywords for them, but that probably means they're going to be very, you know, there's going to be some real focus on making them a bit fleshed out and a bit more cohesive. Do we want a morale here? It does give us options. Yeah, I think we do. We probably are just going with poison package here. We could maybe go with a hawk for more harmony. I've got pretty good harmony here. What did this guy just call me? What the hell did this guy just say about me? I could also even take the tree, but I think that's not a good idea. Okay. This is kind of low tempo. I'm in a morale. I'm gonna morale. Morale's even quite low tempo. Monsters will probably be still not too good. I don't know. You gotta see what they get, right? Maybe they get a very good evolving card. Yeah, Montat with the big purify could be good. Could be playable. Oh, he's a Redare deck. Spicy.
The mysteries of this world.
I mean, my hand is kind of bad here, so I think I'm just gonna push it. Just gonna go kind of deep.
The wood shall turn against you.
If we get his scenario, then we're just gonna kind of play all the cards out, right? Maybe not all of them, but a good chunk, definitely a good chunk. Because I think even a card down, he doesn't have Aileron, so should be all right.
Now we will see who is weak.
Should be surviving. After he's used so many provisions. He'll just have like a bunch of bad bronzes probably. Honestly, even pushing might be a mistake because we're probably just going to get bad bronzes from him now. Redare in this matchup's a bit favoured as it has more points. Yeah, yeah. The problem with my deck is I have poisons, which are not very useful, whereas he's got more synergies, right?
Slaughter them to a man. For the daisy of the valley.
Why didn't he kill a harmony unit? What's going on here? Wants to deny my Deadeye value, but I honestly might get my card here still. We'll see. If he just goes with really bad bronzes, then I might be able to play Oak since I have a lot of harmony on the board. Maybe. I'm not sure that's ever going to be good though. You can always catch up with leader value. Oh wow, okay. Okay, I'm chilling out. I think I just passed now. So he has Venosial and Oak, right? That's kind of most of what he has left. Yavin. He's got a few good cards, but my deck is looking really stacked. I should be okay. So just pass. Might not be winning, but we will see. Okay, decent draws. Marauder's kind of bad, but Freya Dragoon is also kind of bad. Really would like one of the other golds. So what does Dragoon do for us? It might just be worse than Marauder here. Probably. He might have a Swordmaster, but he might have his own Dragoon anyway to move back. Damn it! Missing a gold here is kind of bad news.
May your sword and
It's
arm
kind of really bad news. I think I'm just gonna lead her.
If I'm to die, I'll do so sword in hand.
Coexistence, no such thing.
I really needed the Aileron, right? Like, would have been really good. Would have been really good. Should I use it here? It's the same value as using it on back, so I probably should, right? You can't have another one of these though, so we're not going to ever gain value by killing that. Probably might miss value later if I hit Deadeyes. So it's probably a fine Venosial. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We've got enough elves.
Cast off your arms, then we'll talk.
Okay.
We shall drive the ape men into the sea.
I'm not super liking this. He has used to reveal though, so the row punish is gone. But killing stuff takes away from my to reveal maybe. Lacerate? No one plays Lacerate. Nobody. Dude, I think everyone is burnt out from the game right now, right? Like the only person playing is Spyro. Spyro is still jamming like hundreds of games. I feel like everyone else is kind of chilling a little bit. May as well hit the Deadeye here because we might go for an early Teruvio, you know, ping for 1. Is there a deck anywhere? Exclamation mark deck. We'll get you the deck, I do believe. Oh, Orcahila. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, he's just gonna have bad cards now. Can he have a unit that blocks me here somehow? No, right?
Right! Come on! Who's fast?
Those people who are playing for crown points are still playing. I guess probably people will kind of wait until more towards the end of the season. You know, to play all their games out, like Colamo and people like that. You know, not too bad, right, guys? Not too bad amount of points here. Teruvio's going to come in and seal the deal. I think we've got it. I think it's over. Definitely would have been a win with Elias, but Bombeaver, yeah, fine, dude. Fine. Actually, I maybe should have played Teruvio before Oak there. Would have been a bit safer. I don't know why, yeah, like what? I killed a unit as well. I took away Teruvio value for some reason. It's kind of just a mistake. It's fine. It's alright. Haven't played Gwent, aiming for top 500 in 2 months. Spyro plays a lot of games, but so do many people. So do many people. I mean, when you're streaming, it's more reasonable, right? You can kind of understand why someone would play so much when it's their livelihood. I'm about to get smashed by bulls, aren't I? It's kind of fun. It's going to be interesting. I guess Miner can go, probably. I think I can survive a bull round 1. I think I can survive. Going good, Ogabogga. You're in last rank. Oh no, Hazza. Oh no, that's gonna take a long time to climb, my dude. Feels unfortunate. Ah, oh, it buffed the right one. Feels good. I didn't realize it works like that. I guess because the damage activates before the harmony. He's playing the ball. Uh-oh. Oh, damn. Okay, we kind of just got a min-max points. Maybe I should have played... Nah, it's fine. How do I get out of here? I wish I could kill the Dame, but that's not really very doable. The real question is, can he actually get ahead here? The biggest play he's got is like a Vincent. I think he can. Like I can't stop him if he wants to get ahead unless I use leader charge here. It's kind of extremely expensive. So I think I just play this because it gets me ahead against most things. Like most plays here don't make it for him. It's also not very expensive. Yeah, okay. I think I will be leaving the round quite soon. Ah, poisonous. I mean, I can probably get away with the skirm, can I? I can probably play this whole round out. I mean, I can just poison Dame. right? Kind of makes life hard for him, actually. Unless he has a purifier. Poisons don't find much value against my guys, so I don't know, maybe it's just correct for me to push here. But then I need to kill this if I push. Which is a 4-point play. It's kind of a bit unsafe, I think. Just take the pass. Just take the pass and win. Don't mess around.
Beaters, forward! Let the hunt begin.
Got timed out in Sparrow's chat for posting a joke of me. Oh dear. How much does a Gwent streamer earn? It depends if you're on a team or not. If you're on a team, you earn quite a bit more than if you're not on a team. It depends how many subs you have as well. If you, like, subscribers are the way to get money from streaming. If you don't have any subs, then you don't really have any money. Even if you get like 1,000 viewers, you know. If you don't have the subscribers, you don't really have much. Maybe get rid of a ranger. I think I don't know, having odd number of poisons is pretty good. Maybe just keep. I would kind of like more harmony. Because this is quite an awkward hand to get the harmony value. We can poison stuff. But yeah, subscribers are how you get the money. It's like, I don't know how much exactly it is, like $5 per sub, right? You get a little bit less because Twitch takes some portion. And then you probably make like a few dollars for ads, but it's not very much. If you're on a team, then you can maybe get $500 extra per month, something like that. 500 to 1,000 extra dollars if you're quite a popular streamer. So maybe that's what Pumpkin's getting, I would imagine. On top of his subscribers and stuff. So, you know, it's livable potentially, but you have to be kind of one of the bigger guys, or have your income supplemented somehow, or live at home and not have to pay anything, any costs. For the most part. Oh, I understand though. I think Spyro is probably just a bit feels sad, man, having to play the same game for so long, right? Gets a bit tiring. Gets a bit tiring for anybody, I think.
The wilds shall reclaim your...
Alright, so we've got a long round 3. I think we should be very favoured here. If you get 10 subs a day, then you can make 800 a month. Yeah, sounds about right. I think most Gwent streamers don't have that many. They have maybe like 200 or less. I have like none, so that's epic. But yeah, even less than 200 is probably not enough to make like a proper living from streaming. You need to kind of be in the big numbers, really. I mean, it depends what you consider to be livable income, I guess. Do we keep this? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we keep that. That's a hand. That is a hand. That is basically a perfect hand right there. So how do we start things here? Kind of, I hate starting with this deck. Sometimes it's really just, there's no good options, right? There's just no good options. Because I want to play my Justice on a Skirm probably to get an Elias target. How much do I get from YouTube? If I make like videos throughout the month, like every day, every other day for the most part, then get about $300 per month from ads. So it's alright, it's okay. So if you do YouTube and streaming, then you're probably chilling. I guess we're just gonna have to do this. And Elias a different unit, maybe a Dryad or something. We can maybe do some kind of harmony trick with Elias to get the value. Enough to live in Poland, yeah man. Hey Mike. Hello Mike.
Push on! No mercy!
Yeah, YouTube isn't bad, but remember you've got to be hitting like pretty decent numbers to get that much from it. That's like getting maybe an average of 10k views or something per video. And I think the more views you get on YouTube, the more it like stacks up. So if you get like 100,000 viewers, your like the money that you get per view is actually more than it would be if you're at 10,000 views or 50,000 views. Like it gets exponential. So if you get like 1 million views, then you're gonna make a ton of money. But like if you're getting a small amount, then it's also less in that sense. Alright, so we want to do our poisons now, probably. Time to harmonize. Guess we can start with the Ranger. Maybe not. Willow's probably going to stick a turn, so that means we get some value potentially from its ability. Maybe not. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it'll get poisoned anyway. But that's not a bad thing. So yeah, maybe I should have just gone Ranger, and then if he poisons Willow, we get more harmony value.
Meat is best served bloody.
We purify this guy. Where am I playing? Right now we have more units on the back row, but probably better to go in front because we have some row locked units there.
One arrow. That is all I need.
It's being transparent with numbers. No, it's okay. It's alright. I mean, I hope it's alright. I know some platforms don't like it if you tell people how much you earn, but I think it's fine with YouTube and Twitch. The best way to make money off Gwent is winning tournaments and putting everything in Tesla. Yeah. Now is probably a really good time to invest money if you have it. Because the world is like crazy, right? But eventually it'll go back to normal, and when it goes back to normal, everything is gonna like pop off. You know what I mean? I could fire off an Elias on my tree just to, for giggles. Hee hee. I think it's probably morale time now.
Itchy feet.
I don't know why I'm playing on back row, if that's just a misplay. Don't worry too much about it then. I will stream at least 3 times a week, Michael, yes, I promise. I think everyone freaking out about Amnesty. Yeah, I think Amnesty looks really strong, but the only way it can really be very strong is if you're playing Devotion. So we've yet to see kind of. Oh no, I can't deal with this right now. Or can I? I have to oak it, I guess. I don't want to oak it. I guess I don't have to oak it. I can probably go Elias. This is tricky actually. Elias should be okay, I guess. I need bodies on the board, like ASAP, really.
Love is war.
Been waiting a long time for this.
Or I will make you pay with hatched stream snipes Kappa.
Oh god. Thanks for the sub, Mikey.
Humans to the sea!
So this is why you're asking. Trying to invest those, invest in the sub. I think, yeah, I just did this because I want to get elves on the board to enable Haven and stuff. But this is just awkward because I'm going to have to play everything front. I guess now is just oak time. Missing Hawk value feels kind of bad. Missing everything value feels kind of bad. I probably should have played Elias in a different row, to be honest. Maybe was a mistake. But we're pretty far ahead in points. Pretty far right now. Hey Chewbacca. What's up? Triss Lacerate? Oh yeah. True. True.
Drinking can be hazardous to your health.
True. Okay, I'm kind of screwed, actually. Well, he's killing my stuff, so that's a blessing in disguise, I suppose.
Daisies, stand tall.
I don't know, we might be okay.
Push you high.
We might be alright. I've got some big plays left. Yaven's actually really big. If I do a Venossil back row maybe, or I can do it front as well. And Hawk is Hawk is not so big. Hawk is a sad play. We'll see what happens. Foliage, 3 years. Wow.
He who knows too much
Wow.
dies too soon.
Alright, we best just be killing that, I think. Yeah.
Coexistence, no such thing.
Who wins this game? Place your bets. Wait, why didn't I shield? That was a shield opportunity. Does Seize boost Thirsty Dame? If you seize their thing, yeah. Like if you Philippa something and they have a Dame on the board, it does. Obviously not the other way around. Vincent.
You simply must pay
Ooh.
my estate a visit one.
That means he's got no more poison. He doesn't even have a Joaquin. So he's probably going to be on Triss and stuff last few cards, right? Interesting. I wonder if the sequencing makes a difference here. But it's always better to do a Venossil on front, isn't it? It's just better. Just a lot more points. Unless I hit all the armor, I guess, which could happen. I think we're beating double lacerate, but I don't know. Oh, he has Joaquin, but isn't that pulling a morale? Kind of confused why he didn't do that.
In my trade, I am a great artist.
Okay, I guess we have to back row. That's okay.
Elren has shown us
That's okay, Kappa. I lose! Unless he doesn't have lacerate stuff. Which he might not. He might, in fact, not. Actually, I don't know if this is enough. It is barely. If it's Triss. If it's just a lacerate, then it's not. Oh! Oh! Fabulous. Fabulous. That shield from Forest Whisperer coming in really quite clutch. Damn. We take those. We take those wins. Excuses. Heck yeah, dude. Another Nilfgaard. Is Nilfgaard actually good? Everyone seems to like Nilfgaard, but I'm not really vibing with them recently. Haven't been super big fan. Okay. Minor. I'm kind of fine playing a minor early. Skull, I'll probably mulligan. I think I'll get rid of half elf as well. Hello, Isaac. They're not OP, but Reddit thinks otherwise. But are they good? Like, I don't know. I can see them being a top tier faction, but I just feel like they're not tier 1 at the moment. That's what I've been feeling. But I know everyone thinks they are. Yeah, at least I think that's the common consensus. But I'm not too sure. I should make some kind of meta snapshot, right? I'll do that at some point. Regis spies. Got people telling me that. What do you mean spies are back? Regis is already a thing. Yeah. It's kind of rude. This guy's going in. So I think I'm gonna have to play my marauder combo here to get out of this round. Which is okay. I don't mind doing that too much. Don't mind it. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't like formation against this deck. I don't think it's a great matchup for me. I don't think it's horrible, but it's not super great.
We go where the Empire has not yet reached.
Gotta actually play tempo, we're gonna just lose. Don't want to just lose particularly. Going wide fucks them hard. The thing is, they often have lacerate, don't they? They often have lacerate and trace. Like in theory, Nilfgaard has no downside. It's good against tall, it's good against wide, it's got some carryover maybe with Albrecht and a bit of, you know, big leader value. So in theory, it's quite the faction. I think I'm going to try to play my miner here because I'm greedy. I'm kind of greedy. I don't think he can bully enough. But he is pretty greedy, I don't know. He needs a 12, so basically a 10 plus a soldier, or he can use leader charges, but I think we can do it.
Never ever whistle in a
I think I can afford it. I can always play poisons if I really need to here. Maybe we'll get some value. Okay, that's fine.
Mashed potatoes with thick gravy.
So, we're playing another card. Another one. I might just play a poison, really. Because they're not super useful. Like, if I can win this round, it's really good for me. So, maybe we're just pushing, honestly. Obviously, I maybe should have played poisons a bit earlier if I wanted to push. But that's just how it goes sometimes, you know?
One arrow. That is all I need.
Leave.
I think this will be fine. I mean, he's just playing bronzes, which means he probably doesn't have a hand that can abuse me with tempo. Thoughts on new cards from today? They're looking pretty fresh.
I divined this move from a sparrow.
They're looking pretty fine, pretty fresh, pretty, yeah, pretty cool. I kind of need to keep Hawk around, man. This might be a to reveal. It's kind of like 3 value. It's okay. To reveal's not a big player in this game, really. It's not a big lad. Won't do that much for me. Okay, apparently I'm pushing this round. Yeah, I think coup de grace looks really interesting. Coup de grace. So, you know, the amnesty. Basically, devotion Nilfgaard, if that is able to be a thing, if you can make that consistent, then I think that'll be quite powerful. Because that amnesty card looks really, really good. Like playing Swears at 5 provisions. Nutty, just nutty. Really powerful. So definitely there's something going on with devotion. I don't know, you can get consistency with Roderick and Joachim, is what I'm thinking. Maybe Albert. There might be some consistency options there, so I think that could be very, very strong. Maybe or maybe not a spy deck as well. When's Gwent Masters? Who knows, mate? I guess when the world decides to go back to normal. He's got scenario, guys. He's got the scenario. So we're going to be very much rewarded for pushing here, I think.
The wild.
But perhaps we don't even need to morale this round. I'm actually going to smack him really hard in round 2 if I draw well. Just going to burst a ton of tempo. He's going to have to play a dead scenario and maybe even a dead Helga or Stefan. He's playing that version. It's postponed until Corona's over, yeah. What neutrals does NG like running besides Morale and Decree? Tris. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But Decree is quite an important one usually. And you might want to play a Neuromancy now, because that card's also going to be strong, maybe. What did he just take? Teruvio? Huh. Interesting. Let's play Morale now, I think it's safest. Morale now kind of counters him playing Joachim. So that's kind of the safest line. But he probably wants to poison my Marauder, right? But like, I don't know, maybe we just want to play Morale to win. Win the round. Could even play a Hawk. This is fine, this is fine. Can then just choose whether we play Morale or not. It's a little bit weird because he can maybe kill Morale, but it's quite hard now that he doesn't have Invocation. I think it's fine. Am I going to participate in next tournaments? Oh, I don't know. I'll try. I'd quite like to get into the one for next month, so top 64 this season would be quite cool, because I think that'd be quite an interesting tournament in terms of with new cards and stuff. Could be quite an interesting meta. It could be pretty cool. Like the key is really, like before what I did was I got top 64, but then the next month I didn't play very much because I already burnt out. That's kind of the key. You've got to still be playing a lot in the month that the qualifier happens so that you understand the meta and are very good and, you know. And that's kind of where I failed because I hadn't played much in that season.
Can come where blood there's none.
Oh, he's going in, guys. Whoa. Jesus. I mean, okay. Okay. He really went in. This guy. What does it mean? So there's a few things I can do, right? I can play Morale. I can play Hawk. I can play Morale leader. I can play Hawk leader. Or I can just pass. What are his last 2 cards? They're probably not playable considering he did this line, right? This is just a really weird line, so I think I'm going to scope it out.
Where is the challenge?
I'm going to get really punished if he has a Vincent. Or any poison, or even a lock. But I think he's probably got Scenario and maybe a Damien or a Stefan as his last 2. I think that's why he pushed very hard here. I think he probably doesn't have another follow-up play. But I'm not sure, maybe he does. It's just a very weird one, right? Like, I'm not sure why he would push like that when I could have all manner of follow-up plays, right? It almost seems like he knows my hand and he's pushing because he sees I have Morale and Hawk and won't want to play either of those. Whereas normally I'd probably be having an Oak or a Venosu. So I don't know, this feels very weird. It feels like he knows my hand and is playing in this way as a result. But I can also make a read on his hand because he's doing that. So I think he fucked up very hard here. And I think he will lose the game now, and he shouldn't have played like that. Last card scenario, he can't take the round. So he has no leader and has still won round 1. Maybe he has bribery. Could be bribery last card as well. But that was a weird, like, I don't know why you would ever do that, right? Like, why would you go ahead there when I could just have my elves to follow up? I don't know, it just seems like a really weird play. Probably doesn't have Damien, right? Might have, he probably has Defender, but I don't know if I care that much about that. I mean,
Slaughter them to a man!
alright, well. Should be fine. I mean, now we just commit to a push until he plays scenario. And then he should have pretty much nothing left. Maybe a bribery. Maybe a bribery or something. That's kind of annoying. He might have bribery and not, but he would have played bribery if he had it last round, so it's very unlikely bribery. So we know really, you know, it's very unlikely that he mulligans scenario as well. So we are giving Teruviel quite a lot of value here, but it is what it is. Yeah. I think we should put Layla in as well. So really, I only need kind of enough Oak removal to threaten a kill on Damien, so we could play in a different road to save a point, assuming we're not going to commit the Oak next, which we probably won't. I could even just not pull until the very end, because right now I'm also threatening a kill on Damien, so I don't think he plays Damien though, it's not very common with Stefan, I think. But that is, yeah, it's also possible he could have Damien instead of Scenario here, so we should keep that in mind.
Blooded one.
So we really now have to think, does he have Scenario? Or does he have Damien? Because if he has Scenario, then pushing here is good, and if he has Damien, then pushing here is a bit questionable. It's not necessarily bad, but it's certainly not necessarily great. I think it's probably Scenario. I think that's the gut call that I'm making here. And I guess I'm just going to kill Teruviel in case it's bribery. I could hit this and get 1 point more maybe, but
We shall drive the ape men into the sea.
I think it's not really worth. The best hand he can have here is probably Scenario Joachim. I think he's always just got Scenario and a card that doesn't do it. That's a weird game. Righty. have a great day then, guys. Check out the YouTube if you want to hear my full thoughts on the cards and stuff, because I'll be uploading that. And yeah, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye.